Hey guys, so this year I wanted to be a skeleton and I wanted to go ahead and just film it even though I wasn't planning on doing a tutorial, but I wanted to show you guys how I got this look in case you have any questions when I posted my picture on Instagram. And it's a very easy look to do. All you need is makeup, so if you don't have a costume and you want to go last minute to a Halloween party, all you need is some black and white makeup and you're good to go. And this look is also perfect for both guys and girls. So what I did at first was just take a black pencil eyeliner and kind of outline the shape that I wanted to create, so that way I kind of stay within the lines. And now I'm just taking this white cream makeup that I bought at Party City for about $1 or $2 and just shading everything in besides the nose. And I will be linking all the products and brushes that I'm using here in the down bar below the video in case you guys want to get the same ones. Because I did the same exact look last year, but I didn't film it. It was kind of impromptu, last minute, and I remember that I used this white paint that was very dry and started cracking, and it was horrible to draw the black lines on top of it. It was just cracking all over the place. It was terrible, so that's why I decided to do cream makeup this time around. So last year I did the same exact look, and for reference I just pulled up a skeleton picture from Google, so if you find one that you really like, you can just use that as your reference. But since I already did this look last year, I just kind of went off of the picture that I took last year, so I will insert it for you guys right here if you want to see it. And I just thought that this kind of half the face sort of thing was really cool instead of doing the whole entire face, which I also did half of my face like kind of the other way. I'll insert a picture for you guys right here. I did like a half skeleton, half Marilyn Monroe sort of look a few years ago when we had like a dead celebrity sort of Halloween party at my job. And I do have a tutorial for that look, so if you haven't seen it, I will link it for you guys down below. So what I'm doing now is going over that white paint with this white Jumbo NYX pencil because I felt like it wasn't white enough, especially that I put this over my foundation, which I do not recommend. If you know you're going to be doing this look, definitely do not put foundation underneath. And now I'm just setting the white cream makeup with white powder, which went everywhere because my ceiling fan was on, so definitely turn your fan off before you do this. Learn from my mistakes, but you definitely want to set the cream makeup so that way it doesn't smear. Also, I'm sorry about the angles. Like I said, I was not planning to film a tutorial for this look. It was just kind of like a last minute thing. I had to dress up for my job and I figured why not just go ahead and film it. If you guys had any questions when I post the picture on Instagram, so if it doesn't look like my regular tutorials, I'm sorry about that. So next what I did was take a black jumbo pencil and start shading in my nose, but it was just not black enough and not precise enough, and I figured I might as well just go in with a gel liner and a brush. I feel like a black gel liner is much more creamy and it's easier to work with. It's also darker, so it just looks better, and then if you use a little angled or precise brush, it just is way easier to make the shape that you want, and I don't know, overall it just looks way better. And like I said earlier, pull up a picture for reference. You definitely want to have this when you're making your skeleton face because you want to see what kind of nose you like. Everyone has a different preference, so just make sure you're looking at something before you draw it. Next, what I'm doing is just outlining my white skeleton shape, and I wanted it to be very clean and very precise. But again, everyone has different preferences, so just gonna go off of what you like. And like I said, I will be linking all the products and brushes that I'm using here for you guys down below the video in the info box, so make sure to check it out if you want to get any of the same products. And I was about to draw my mouth makeup, and I told my boyfriend he's not going to be able to kiss me after that, so I was like, hey, if you want to kiss, come over here. And he looks like Jack Sparrow because I just did his makeup, which I also filmed, so that will be up after this video. So next I started to put the black paint before the white one, and it just kind of got very muddy and I didn't like it, so I ended up wiping all of that off and starting over, and I ended up putting the white paint first, which is what you're supposed to do, and then doing the black mouth after that. So here I'm just blending in my white mouth makeup with the rest of my face and then setting all that with white powder. And now moving on to the mouth part, I'm just drawing a black line inside of my lips because I didn't want any of the pink to be seen at all. And now I'm just going ahead and drawing my teeth. And again, everyone has a different preference, so just draw whatever kind of teeth that you like, but I just wanted to kind of elongate them and make them very like misshapen because nobody's teeth are perfect. I don't want them to be exactly the same, so I kind of did them all kind of crooked on purpose. And there's my picture from last year. I'm just referencing that, and then I remembered that I didn't put my gel liner on my eye, so I figured I might as well just do that while I'm using the gel liner for my teeth. And if you have any questions about my eye makeup or face makeup, I do have tutorials for both of those, so I will definitely link them for you guys down below if you're interested. And I did want my eyes to match the skeleton look, so I didn't use any color. You know, I just made it very simple, black and white, and a little bit of brown in there. So now back to the teeth, I'm just drawing them sort of elongated how real teeth would look like. And my gel liner was getting dry, so I added some of these drops to kind of soften it up. And then I'm just drawing them and shading in between the teeth with the gel liner just to kind of make it look a little bit more creepy. And you can draw as many teeth as you want, you know, whatever looks good for your face, but me, I like to keep it real, so I wanted to draw 6 teeth on each side because I did take my wisdoms out, so I don't have 7 each, but that's why I wanted to count them and just kind of make sure that everything is even and they're the same on both sides. And that's also why I wanted to keep the molars in the back a little bit thicker than the ones in the front. And now what I'm doing is just sort of shading in the back part with the teeth and kind of doing this round shape to connect it, but still kind of make it clean. I don't know, it's hard to explain, so just kind of, I guess, watch what I'm doing. And I'm still using my gel liner to shade everything in with 2 different brushes depending on the thickness of the brush that I need. But I will be going over that with a black eyeshadow to set everything in place. So here I'm using the gel liner to sort of create this gradient effect in between the black and the white. So now I'm taking this matte black eyeshadow, which makes sure that it's matte, it's not sparkly, doesn't have any glitter on it because it's going to look a little bit weird unless you're into that. So I'm just taking a matte black eyeshadow and sort of shading in between the teeth. So now I'm just adding on the final touches and you're pretty much done. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will be doing some giveaways for you guys very soon. And if you want to add me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, I will link all of those down below for you. And that is it. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.